Hey guys, this is GreatWolf6624 here with episode 2 of the All the Mods 3 series. So, a few things that I've done off camera just to get things going. I made a quartz grindstone and processed all of the ores that we got, which weren't many. Mainly we got iron, which is currently smelting right now. Ended up getting way over a stack, almost 2 stacks of iron after it was doubled with the machine with the quartz grindstone, so that's actually really nice. So we'll be able to have a pretty firm start to the series with iron and ores with that cave system that we found earlier. So my plan today is to mainly find sand and clay. Both of those are needed for a Tinker's Foundry, which I plan on building pretty soon, which is highly needed. Before I go exploring, what's that? But yeah, they're needed for Tinkers Smeltery, which is a much better, more efficient way of doubling ores, as well as making much better tools. That's pretty much just the next step in the process. I now have not built a Tinker's system yet at all. But like the basic Tinkers or tables, I've built the crafting station, but all the others I have not built yet, just because I'd like to go ahead and get Foundry down and get that running, or not Foundry, Smeltery. So what's needed in a Smeltery is the Smeltery controller, 2 Smeltery drains, and then seared one of these. Either any 4 of these would work. They all just hold, well, except for that one. That one's new. But they all store liquids. Those 3 store liquids, so they store the lava that you need to melt the ores down, which means I'm going to see a ton of seared bricks, which is gravel, which, as you can see, is sand and clay. The gravel should be pretty easy to get since we found that one, but sand and clay are the harder ones. So I'm probably going to go ahead and make an iron shovel, just so I can have it ready to go, and also an iron sword, just so I can be ready just in case it hits night. So, is there any way to make this into apple juice? There is, right? Just to make it a bit better. That's fruit punch. There's just like a basic apple juice. Okay, I don't think that's as good as the apples. I'm sure that there's some better way that I could get food out of that, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Actually, oh, the toughness, I guess that's just from high food. There are wooden shears, so I'll have to shear those sheep once I get a chance to get back. And we'll make ourselves a bed so that we don't have to worry about night, so that we can go out exploring really whenever we want. Right now I'm not to a place or positions where I'd want to be exploring at night. It'd probably be fine, but you know, it's not the best idea. So let's see how much sand and clay we can get together. Salt. What's that from? Mechanism. What's salt used for? I'm guessing it's ore dictionary with. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to look into that. That was 45 water. Okay. Well, that's gonna be nice to have, the sugar. And the salt, but mainly that sugar cane, because I can't really bring the salt with me for a sugar cane. What kind of tree is that? Coconut tree. Huh. Interesting. Get some coconuts. Get some rice while I'm at it. Rice is actually really powerful as a food source. Early game, early to mid-game. Late game, you're going to end up wanting to get the pretty much one and done food sources like the really high level cans, food sources with steak and that kind of stuff, but I just don't need it right now. Right now these berries will probably hold me over the berries in that one apple tree. I'll grow more if I end up running out of food, but for now I'm doing fine on it. So all this sand is nice and all, but it's going to be useless without a good bit of clay. It's pretty much for every stack of sand you need 16 pieces of clay, and I want around 2 stacks of sand, 2 stacks of grout, which I'm pretty sure grout is still 1-to-1, right? Oh no, it's an 8. Or 2-to-1 really. I'll grab some more just because sand is useful for other things. No. That should be enough. Right there. So I'll have a half a stack of sand for other uses later. But what I really need is some clay. And much more than 1 piece of clay, mind you. I need a half a stack of clay blocks. Which means 2 stacks of clay balls. Which I'm not seeing any clay, which is disappointing. Usually the mod makers try to up clay amounts. I thought they did that with Tinkers, but I guess that's not the mod that did that originally. That upped clay levels. Okay, there's a bit more. It'll take a while. I'm not being able to find much, but this is a decent one. See how much that puts me up to. Other than drowning, of course. That's always fun. Good, put more in so the saturation can fill. That's 40 clay, so that's not even 1, or I guess 2 stacks of grout. 4 stacks of grout is a bit excessive, but I want to build a decently sized 2 tall 3x3 smeltery to start off with at least. Still not seeing any clay. Although I am seeing that one structure that I'm very curious about what it is. So I'm gonna go check that out. Runestone. Oh dear. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Very odd. I fall down here. Cool. Not die. Would be preferable. I'll be right back once I have the clay, because this seems to be taking a while. Hey guys, I'm back and I got over 2 stacks of clay. I found... So there are some mountains out that way. Here, let's see if I can pull up the map. What's the button for the map? Standard map. Map. J, okay. Let's see if this works. Cool. That's odd, I don't know why. Map chunks aren't showing. Oh, it's probably because there we go. Maybe. Please. Okay, it's being all kinds of weird right now. Let's see if I can make it work. Never mind. Gotta kill the right now. Anywho. Up this way there are some mountains. Okay, enough of that. There's a crap ton of clay right there. So I got a good bit. I'll put away that. Make that. And then I'm gonna need to go down and get a good bit of. Oh yeah, I also got some materials, obviously. Killing things. Probably one more iron shovel. Do it. Yeah, 39's not gonna be enough. Anywho, let's go down and see if we can get some stuff together. Also, that apple tree is absolutely amazing. Got a good 10 apples from my first harvest. No, it's not letting it grow completely, and it'll continue to grow and become more and more viable as a food source, especially once I'm able to get into Pam's and mix some stuff, make it better. Right now, all I want is some gravel. Which is apparently going to be hard to find. I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm not like used to trying to focus and find gravel, so it's probably passing by a lot of it. Y'all tell me if I am. But dang. Pretty sure it spawns at all levels. There's some. Ha. That might be the case because it didn't have to just be in my way to I won't do the torch break method because it's always nice to have a bit of flint also. So I'll probably end up getting both out of this. And the torch break method doesn't give you flint, so I'll just give you gravel because you're not breaking it, you're just kind of letting it glitch its way into a torch, which in turn breaks it. Oh dear. Yeah, this should do it for gravel. Maybe it should do it towards it. Yeah, 4 flint. Then you have to break one, so you place it too quickly and the gravel won't catch up and start falling quite yet. As much as I feel the urge to pick up, I don't really need it. You see, like this, like that's a pretty large amount of it to just get more of this. Beautiful. I'll put this stuff under me and just this. Not sure I need it, but it's always nice to have, especially when I get extra things out of it that I have no idea what they are. They look nice though. Fluorite. Used for fluorite water. which is used with sulfuric acid to make hydrofluoric acid and calcium sulfate solution. Hydrogen fluorine. Okay, well I can process fluorine with that stuff. Don't know what I need it for. Nuclear craft kind of goes insane with the chem aspect of it. But either way, another mining session. Which is always what these videos have ended up being lately. Okay, there we go. I don't need any more than 2 stacks. Gravel isn't all that useful for other things. And I will be right back once I'm able to get topside. So, I'm topside now, looking for the grout. Actually, let's just do this. No. Grout. G-R-O-U-T. There we go, that's the recipe I'm looking for. 4 stacks of grout, which means 4 stacks of smelting. Oh dear, it's gonna take a while. Probably make a couple more furnaces just so I can expedite the process a little bit, and then I'll go down and get some coal, because I need more coal to process all this, so yeah, because I'm out of coal and I don't feel like making it from trees because that'll slow down my process even more with more smelting, which is not what I want. So getting some of this good stuff. I'll probably need, what, half a stack? A little under, because I should have some up there already. I'm finishing up smelting that iron. I ran out of coal in the furnaces. Though one of you is going to go into lighting the area up. Once I have that smeltery though, unless Tinkers still has their hammer, not sure about that one. Tinkers does still have their hammer collection. Nice. I'll have to look into that because that's really nice to have. It's a 3x3 break. Or not Tinkers, thermal. Of course Tinkers has their hammers. But that'll be a really good mid-game hammer. I might not even really get into Tinkers that much. I usually don't. Until I want to make like weapons and stuff, crossbows. I haven't worked with the laser gun that much. But I have though. It seems really powerful. So you're still smelting up your iron. You need to go in there for now. Don't think I got enough. Yeah, maybe I did get enough. Yeah, I got enough. So you can go there, you can go in there, you can go in there. And for now, you can continue smelting. So let's do some more axe chopping. Don't need that anymore. So let's do an axe and a hammer. Actually, I'll keep that on me because 1x1 breaking is still useful. That'll work. because that does still take up durability. Some mods restrict durability, use from leaves. It's not one of those mods. Or not one of those mod packs, but it includes one of those mods. Love this grass type though. While it's not too green, it's a unique form of green. So it's kind of nice. Much better. I hate the trees behind like that because then, especially now with the different colors make it look odd. Did I leave one? Yep, that's why. That's fine because that's the same color. You're not though. There we go, we can finally kind of see out into the area. Oh yeah, shears. I'll probably build some shears, shear some sheep, and then call it an episode. Because it's about that time. Actually, let me just look up shears, because I think there's different there's different kinds. I like that one better. Nice job, Roots. Doing the one thing that everybody wanted, but for some reason Mojang will not do. Building shears, because you use them once in your life. Well, depending on if you're building with them. If you're building with them massively, then it's kind of nice to have higher tiers. But basic shears, 2 iron is a bit much. Yay. Then there. I'll probably place it. Actually, shoot what this does. And now the little building area. There we go. Now I can just do this. And I think that's about all we need to do. While those things are cooking, which are going to take a while. So for now, I'm going to call it an episode. See y'all next time.